Hey, welcome back, guys. Thank you for joining me on this journey. And Mano has sent out, and no influence whatsoever, my review is still mine, just want to make that clear. But this is the Maonocaster C2 NEO podcasting console. Now, one thing that makes this different over the original Maonocaster, of course, is the fact that the one thing I disliked about this unit, great unit, but the one thing I disliked was there was no XLR or a 48 volt phantom power for XLR microphones. That being said, Mano sent out their USB XLR podcast dynamic microphone, the PD200X, for me to test with this new device. Now, one thing I like about this microphone is you just seen here, USB or XLR. So depending on your setup, you don't need this, or maybe you do, or whatever, vice versa, but you do not need phantom power, I believe, on the USB. But anyway, we're going to test both ways out, and we're going to check out this. So we're going to unbox this now, take a look what comes in here, then we'll unbox and take a look what comes with the microphone. Then we're going to put them together, test them, and see what the real difference is. And I mean, you really can see right away that there's a difference between the Maonocaster and then the Maonocaster C2 NEO podcasting console. Okay, so first let's open this. Nice thing is there's no tape on there, so that's great. Let's see what we got inside here. We have a warm tips. I like that. Gives you a couple things to look at, or reverb your microphone stuff and so on. It's just nice. And I think there's a there's a usage video, so you can scan that for that, and or WhatsApp. So that's pretty cool. That's actually really neat. And of course we have Mano's manual, decently thick one. And now, it's my first time seeing this too, so I'm kind of excited. USB-C to USB in here. We have, it looks like, I'm going to say a microphone. Yeah, because it's got the 3 pins. So your mic left, right. If you want to hook up a phone or something like that to the unit directly. And then there's your candies you don't eat. They're not candies. Don't listen to a word I said there. This is poison meant to keep moisture out of the device. Let's get this guy out. Okay, a little bit of girth. We'll take a look at all that. And I believe that's going to be it for the contents. Nice, simple, and sweet. Let's do a quick overview of this, because it's pretty cool looking. I'm really loving this layout, and I think this might replace my M Audio or my Scarlett Solo. We'll have to make that decision. So of course, here's your USB stream out. This is your max output going out to you, the viewer. So that's really nice. Then we have our gain right here and auxiliary volume. So we have headphone volume here for what I need to hear. And then we have the master volume right here for the output. 48 volt right there for the XLR, which, may I add, this has. So XLR, or a 1/4 inch. You have an auxiliary, which is what would use on this. You have your headphone jack, which is odd that it's small, but I mean, you can adapt it. And then you have your stream out. So you can stream out through here. So let's say a 1/8 to 1/8 to your PC. Or you can stream out, of course, right here where it says PC. That's more than likely how I would use it. You actually have a power button, which is kind of nice. And your DC 5 volt in, which is your power. So here we have Bluetooth, reverb, side chain, that's music only. This is your loopback, so direct monitor, pitch controller, or pitch presets, noise reducer, and I believe ABC can be programmed. I'm not 100%, I'm just guessing, but it makes sense to me. Now we've taken a look at the Maonocaster podcast unit. Again, now you can see the size difference and everything as well. Excuse if there's dust on that. This is a much smaller deck by any means. There's definitely a huge difference in the footprint. Weight, not so much. They weigh about the same thing, which is pretty cool. I do find the original Maonocaster to be, I'm going to say, thinner, but it's because of the elevation. You can see here that this one has a bit more of a foot versus this one. So there you have it. You can see both units there. This is more the USB or headphone jack design system, which is fine. And it has a lot of cool things too, like opening, applause, gunshot, laughter. I mean, it does a lot of stuff, but it didn't have a 48 volt output for the powering of the microphone, and that was much needed for me, whereas this did not get to end up running my show. It's time to take a look at the XLR USB microphone. Now, this is going to be basically a replacement to the Mano XLR microphones I'm using now. They only sent me out one, which is cool. I mean, absolutely. I'm not, upset by any means, but I do use two in the studio. But anyway, replacing one right now is awesome as it is. Those mics have been running in here ever since almost the very beginning of the channel. I've been using their microphones from a very long time. So very decent, thick manual. Their packing is amazing. There's more of that do not eat poison. In here, we have the USB-C to USB cable. An adapter for putting it on a mount. And I don't believe that the XLR comes with this because they give you the needed way of using it. So most people are just going to use it on the USB. I can't say that's how I'm going to use it because I use the Gator arms, and my Gator arms, of course, are XLR. I'm not going to run another wire. But anyway, overall, let's take a quick look here. We have a nice, decent shock mount. See how that works? And it's designed to take the hit if you're, having a rough time and things are bouncing around. You should not hear it. You have a headphone jack out. So I don't know if that'll work with the XLR, but we can try that. This little button here, I believe, is for the ARGB, because these light up. There's also a mute setup here, I believe. Nope, mute's right here. So mute and mute off. So it's right there. So I don't know what this does when you press it. We'll see if it does anything. Your USB-C mic or your XLR. Now, I understand I'm not throwing an XLR cable in because they want to keep costs down, and most people will probably just default to the USB-C route, and that's fine. I mean, they sound phenomenal. Either way, I've used USB mics in the past, and I don't really notice a big difference. So this is your, oh, I think I get it. So if you press it, I believe it's microphone gain or headphone gain. That's kind of cool. If that's what that is, it makes me believe that is what it is. So if you go, it'd probably be on, maybe based on a color, microphone gain, headphone gain. I like that. Okay, so we also are greeted, of course, with the Mano logo right here, which is really nice. I like seeing logos like that. I don't believe their other mics, no, my other XLRs do not have it written like that. And I find that's a style, like a Rode style. And it gives it that higher end look. So this also can come off. That is your windsock. I just wanted to see this microphone, which is really, really cool. And here is your glow spot for your ARGB. Guys, welcome back. Now we are actually recording and testing on the 4K above and the microphone above. Now that mic is a very high-end mic that's actually built into my 4K webcam. And 90% of my videos are using that audio. Now, I just wanted to let you know that so that when I switch over to this As you can see here, I have it ready to go with the 48 volt power for the phantom power for this ready. It is plugged in. I just have to go to the PC and change the settings. Okay guys, so now we are on the Maono microphone. Now I have the gain and everything up on bust here because your master out, your USB stream out really takes care of the rest of it. So what I want to do now is I want to test Peter Piper picked a pepper picky. Don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, this is through, of course, XLR, and if I'm talking to the mic sideways, it should actually sound worse. And if I talk this way, it is the way that the microphone is supposed to be supported. Stream out a little bit more volume and see what I think of that. Also, you could monitor through your Maono or whatever headphone out and monitor the sound that is going through as well. In this case, I've already tested and played around with that, so I know it works. And you really can't hear that feature, so there's no point in me showing that feature off other than to explain it is there. So now we're testing at a 3/4 USB stream out, I guess, sort of say. And what I will say here too, besides my voice sounding very sexy, is that this is outputting in stereo. Now, I know that sounds stupid, but I want to make this as clear as possible. I have to take all my other microphones and convert them to stereo through the M Audio or through the Solo, or Scarlett Solo. So this tells me that right off the hop, this wins in that category because it is giving me true stereo through here without having to do the edit and make Maono lock 2 channels so that my other mics sound out of 2 speakers. Guys, so I have to say, conclusion on this on XLR is it is a phenomenal mic. It sounds clear, it sounds clean. I am really impressed with the windsock. I don't know. I got to say that overall, if you're looking to make a budget podcast / professional sound, I don't edit the audio in any which way or form, even when I launch a video. Why? Well, I'm not that damn good. So I only know how to video edit at best, and that is questionable. I don't know how to make or enhance my audio. So the audio you hear through every single one of my videos is actually through the raw audio. There's no change to it. So this microphone is performing absolutely beautifully. But how does it perform under USB-C? Okay guys, so a few things on this microphone. One, the button that is on the back is actually able to change your colors, as you'll see here in the video. So you have solid coloring of multi colors, blue and hues, and then you have your multicolor. So whatever you're into as far as the color goes, or maybe you like cycling colors or the rainbow, this is where you would press and change those colors. So I'm, for the fun of it, leaving it on white. Okay, now here, this is our gain knob. Okay, so this is the knob that allows me to turn it up and turn it, and so on. Now, also you can switch between your headphone volume and your microphone volume, so I'm not actually sure which one I just turned up, but we're about to find out, I guess. And you have your now you can hear me. Let's check it out. Okay guys, so my conclusion here is the mic sounds phenomenal, and so green, just so you know, is your microphone gain. Blue is your headphone volume. Of course, mute. You have your USB-C XLR headphone jack, and you have your light button all on the back for the changing of the color. Windsock is actually a unique one. It is framed, so it's not designed to look sloppy or thin, which also makes it kind of unique and keeps a nice shape. Now, overall, I find that the microphone sounds phenomenal, whether it's USB or through the Mano Mini. But I will say, and I will make it clear, I think the Mano Mini gives it a lot more control. Forget the extra beautiful, features and stuff and the capabilities of making sound effects or echoes or whatever that any live stream box can do. It also gives me a much better gain, much better control. You don't get the cool lights. Now, technically, I guess you could plug the lights in just for looks, and you can make it, whatever color you want, red for offline or white for online, well, however you want to do it. You could technically plug the XLR into your system and the USB or whatever for lighting to just a power source, and I can't see any harm done. Now, if anybody knows any different than that, of course, correct me in the comments below. But I have seen reviews where they seem to leave both plugged in, and I think that is so that they, one, can switch to USB if needed. Two, because now both things are going to be installed. The Mano Mini Maonocaster will be also on your system as a sound audio device, and your PD200. So both units you'll be able to switch between XLR, the Mano, or the PD200 through the USB, depending on what you want to do. Maybe you're just gaming. You don't want to fiddle around with all this other stuff. The USB is absolutely fine. So you could have them both plugged in. Absolutely. So it's not technically one or the other. You just need to know to go into your control panel and change your output device. Overall, the fit, finish, and build is what I expect from Mano. Actually pretty darn good. I've never had an issue with Mano yet, and they power pretty much every piece of audio that is in any of my videos. Mano did send these out, and they are not a sponsor. Just want to make it clear. My videos are my videos. Mano is just a wonderful person down the road that has helped me out through the years. Now, saying that, there will be an affiliate link down below for these microphones if you're looking to have a very nice microphone system or package. I believe both this together is probably, under $200 Canadian, which is phenomenal for anybody starting out or anybody that is actually in it. Because like I said, this will output stereo, and I'm sure the USB also does that as well. But in a normal XLR situation, it's mono. And this will emulate and do everything for you without you having to do it in your edit. Now, all that being said and done, I do like the new look over my old ones. This does look very Rode or Shure-like. It's a very nice looking microphone, and with the lights, it really gives it that added bonus. And in today's day and age, lights are cool. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, again, there will be a affiliate link down below for Amazon if you wish to purchase any of these devices or anything else. So for example, if you just click the link and you go shopping for underwear, I will actually get a little kickback on the channel, and it costs you nothing, and it helps me out. So anyway, guys, thank you to Mano for sending out these devices. They're solid. I'm very happy. I have not really had any real big issues with Mano, other than this one not having a 48 volt out. I thought that was its biggest flaw. Mano has corrected that with the device like this, and it is cheaper. Till next time, guys, I thank you for watching. I hope this helps you out, especially people getting into podcasting or gaming or anything, just video editing or voiceovers. I am, again, using this with no edited audio because I'm kind of dumb. Till next time, guys, game over.